What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute, but I'm back with another one. But look, for my entrepreneurs trying to get in the game, been in the game, or just trying to get to the next level, look, with them high ticket sales, that's where you need to be. I promise you. Low tickets, always gonna be there. Somebody's always you're gonna make that little money easy. That's easy money. But when I say I dealt with high ticket sales, and I was preparing for this for years. Like, I've made a lot of money selling something. That was most of my high tickets. But I actually did. That's the gem too. If you just heard me, you could sell something and that's going to be your high ticket sale. Like cars, anything. Y'all already know. That's how I started. But what happened was I started a junk removal business. You know, I got a trailer sitting over there, cargo van, box truck. Cool. When I first started, it was regular junk. I'm going to say about $500, type of junk. $300 to $500 a day, in between. So I'm just every day posting, looking for new customers. I'm finding customers, a lot of them. I ran into more customers once I got these couple high ticket sales, but when I ran in the first one. So I'm just going around. Everybody knows I home clean. Some just figured out the junk removal. A lot of people were like, you do both? That's where it really took through the roof. So I run into a customer. He does the same thing I'm doing, but he's not in my area. He's about an hour and a half away from me, but it's cool because they were doing real estate properties in my area, foreclosures and stuff like that. I've done this before. I've had a customer, I didn't realize it until I did it and it hit me again. The first time I ran into this, and I could have charged even more, but what I got out the deal was, I'll talk about that later. But that was the first one. And I'm like, you want me to get rid of everything in the house? I told y'all, I'm like, that was the first time. But that was they called me personally. First they wanted to cleaning, carpet cleaning. Customer died in the house. Give or take. But they didn't really know what they wanted, so they kind of confused me. So now I ran into this guy, foreclosure. Y'all can go check out my shorts and stuff. I'm talking about junk. I'm removing everything out the house, appliances, everything, clothes, shoes, you name it. If it's in the house, it had to go. I got videos, y'all. Go check those shorts out. Cool. I'm not realizing these are the high ticket sales I have been looking for in the business. Not selling something. Everybody knows I get my hands on it. I'll sell this van right now. Couple grand. Cool. But that's how easy high ticket. That's the gym still. But as far as the business, and I'm like, hold on. I'm talking about, I'm a one-man army out there. I'm going crazy loading the dumpsters and putting the junk on my trailer and going to the junk recycle yard, junkyard, whatever you want to call it, and cashing in, getting the money and getting paid to get it off the property. It wasn't hitting me at first till I realized I was throwing everything away regardless. Until I got to thinking, yo, you throwing a lot of metal away. What are you doing? So I had to think while thinking, while still dealing. I hired employees too. That probably was I can handle all these jobs. But when I say the employees was the hardest with the high ticket, because I would say, they're coming to make some money. Cool, me too. But I'm coming to build my business to go bigger. Because I was doing the first property I met from the guy. He ended up texting me like 2 weeks later, had another house. This house was bad. It might have been my worst house I ever cleaned. But what it paid me my most money I ever made off of cleaning. And I've made thousands, like 1,000, 1,500 just cleaning one time. But how much I'm not going to say how much, but this is high ticket. And how much I made in 1 month. I've never made this much money in 1 month, in 30 days. But this is when y'all see those people on YouTube talk about, I made 20K in a month. I made 30K in a month. I made 50K in a month. And as an entrepreneur, that's what I was sitting here when I come on here and talk on YouTube. That's what I was trying to figure out how to do. Was it easy? Yes. The only problems I had was the employees / it started getting hot. That's about it. But if you take the employees away, it was smooth sailing, honestly. And I got the equipment, got everything I needed. But one thing about being an entrepreneur, and just if you understand what I'm about to say, I've been in business to where I might not see a customer for a while. You don't see it, but I'm posting, I'm buying stocks, I'm still moving. Next thing you know, my old stuff that I posted, high ticket. Even my own personal barbershop that I go to, I got my flyers still sitting in there to this day. One day the church called me. That was for carpet cleaning and to clean the church. Made about $800 to $900 off that. Is that high ticket? I would say no, but at the beginning stages of being an entrepreneur, that's high ticket. I mean, you made $800 in a day. But for what I made in 30 days, I'm like, oh no, this is making 50K, 100K in a month. Like, my new goal is to make 100K in 1 month. Like, literally. But my strategy that got me here will not get me there. And that's because, as they say, I'm too diversified. Like, I love stocks, so I got rid of a lot of my dividend stocks. Not a lot, but I got rid of a lot I'm not going to be buying Coca-Cola anytime soon. I bought that stock and made profit when I first got in the stock market. So it was like, I don't want to slow this up because of momentum. You want to get the money fast as possible. Speed is the name. Honestly, out of all of this, speed is the name of the game, and being efficient and going above and beyond for your customers. Once you get those dialed in, you could charge whatever you want. Literally, I just did it was 1.7 million or $1.9 million house yesterday. Well, not yesterday, last week. But the point was, they hit me out of nowhere. This is one of the biggest homes in my little hometown. The people that I'm running into that are paying me, those are the customers you're looking for to pay you those high ticket. They look a certain, not like formally, but they talk a certain way and move a certain way. You'll know. And dealing with business to business, you always keep these relationships strong. Like I told y'all about the guy that was giving me the foreclosure homes. He's going to give me more in the future. He was giving me home cleanings. I just don't post a lot of this stuff. I just go get the money and like I'm not going to lie, with these two high tickets on the last one, I still don't even, if it doesn't even feel real and the money's in my account. But I'm thinking about now with the high ticket, it's not, for me, it's not it is, but how can I find another high ticket? How can I find another high ticket? That's going to come. I'm going to always still be on the prowl for that. But I see, long as with the money I just made from the high ticket, how can you consistently make, just throwing out a number, it didn't have to be this specifically. How can with the money I make, but how can I make 500 a day? Consistent with the money versus most people get this money. What do? They spend it. Shoes, clothes, essentials, bills. I'm seeing bills stress people out, but I'm seeing these same people also drinking and doing whatever. Cool. But I'm just saying, if you're drinking, smoking, and partying, that money that you wasted every weekend could have started your business, could have started your empire. And this is coming from somebody, I've been there, done it. But I've been doing this is year 6, legitly with my LLC. Year 6. I've been hustling and just getting money for even longer, but taking the money game serious and playing the money game is what I started to see most people aren't doing. Like, people, they suck with their money. That means you suck at the money game. But you know how many people know how to play video games? and know how to play cards, I swear to God, swearing, it's the same thing. But you got to master it. You got to put yourself through the motions. You actually got to deal with the money hand in hand. But look, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to tell y'all more about these stories and stuff. I got a lot more I learned.